Nothing here is as it should be. The dry calculus of globalization's monetary policy is the author of countless operatic tragedies. Beginning in 1973, following the military coup that brought the conservative Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet to power, the United States and its corporate envoys have dangled loans and trade pacts as bait to persuade scores of countries to stabilize prices by increasing the value of their local currencies. Like many developing countries, Argentina had experienced bouts of hyperinflation in the post-war period, and above all things, the global investor hates to have inflation eat into the purchasing power, the resale value of his building or fleet, or the returns on his stock and bond portfolios. But a strong currency policy is overkill, like using an elephant gun on a mouse. The number of casualties outweigh the benefits. In Argentina's case, the country's fixed exchange rate, like the gold standard, guaranteed that for every peso in circulation, the U.S. Treasury held $1 in reserve, causing the money supply to contract sharply. The central bank could no longer pay debts simply by printing more notes, because each peso had to be backed by $1 in its vault. The shift in 1991 meant that Argentines were suddenly playing with the house money. The pesos in their pockets and bank accounts were effectively transformed into US dollars. The added buying power meant that American goods and products were suddenly accessible to the Argentine middle class. Travel agents here were inundated with calls from Argentines wanting to take the family on their first trip to Disneyland. But this windfall was short-lived. Just as Disneyland was suddenly affordable, so too were American-made televisions, cars, clothes, shoes, and other merchandise shipped into Argentina. Brands from the United States flew off the showroom floors and store shelves. Conversely, the price of Argentine-made goods tripled. Sales both here and abroad dried up as consumers gobbled up foreign products, which were suddenly cheaper than their Argentine competitors.